Hello, this is An from Duende. Recently, the coronavirus has infected more than 43,000 people in 28 countries around the world, with more than 1,000 people dying. Tension in China and neighboring countries is higher than ever. Today, we are talking to the people in Finland to hear their opinions about the coronavirus.
Hi.
Have you heard about coronavirus?
Yes, of course I have.
Yes, quite a lot. There's so much information about it on the newspapers, and my colleagues talk about it a lot as well.
Yeah, I have heard it from different sources.
Of course, obviously.
And what do you know about it?
I know, from what I know, it originated in China. I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce it right, but it's something like the Wuhan
That's
area,
the place.
region,
Yes.
province, district. Yeah, I don't know super details about it, but these things happen. We had SARS and mad cow disease and bird flu and everything,
I think it's quite dangerous, and it's from China.
And what do you know about it?
Well, I heard that it came from China and that there has been a case in Finland. That's pretty much all I know. I wasn't really following this very much, so yeah.
Are you scared of it, that you will get it or your
No,
family will get it?
I'm not at all. Yeah, because actually it's not, it's dangerous, but I think here in Finland I don't have any fears about the virus. But I think come back to Vietnam, probably yes. And actually, it's my hometown. Vĩnh Phúc is, I think, is the hub of the coronavirus in Vietnam. Yes, and so I'm really worried about my family.
I think there's nothing much to be afraid about it. First thing that it might be that the vaccination or the medication might come soon, and the things might get a bit easier later on. But I don't think there's so much things, or there's so much, we need to worry about it.
No, I personally don't really. No, not really.
So have you changed your behavior in any way to avoid getting the infection?
I'm so busy studying these days, so I'm mostly at home, but I haven't really made any changes. I still go to the gym. I'm surrounded by people in the locker rooms and at the gym. I'm in class with many people from around the world. I've got Asian friends as well, and also Chinese friends specifically. And I haven't seen some of them in a while, but I still love eating Chinese food and Asian food. So I don't think I've made any changes or reacted in any way to it so far.
Like my habits didn't really change any other way.
Yeah.
Well, maybe just in that way that I try to maybe wash my hands more often, or fruits and vegetables from the shop I would wash, earlier before this sometimes I wouldn't, but now it's I try to do it.
I think just basic hygiene and stuff is good, and it's not a bad thing to be exposed to bacteria and stuff anyway, because your body will develop an immunity towards it. So I grew up as a kid playing in the mud and everything, and being in nature my whole life, and I barely ever get sick because of it. So you gotta have a balance. Be clean, but don't be scared of nature itself. Let your body adapt.
No, not at all, because there's only been one case of corona in Finland, and I don't think there's need for that.
So do you think the Finnish government is doing enough to protect you?
Well, I'd like to. Well, I really do trust the experts and their approach.
Do you think the government in Finland is doing enough to protect you?
I think so, yes, because I think now, actually I follow Finnair for quite a long time, and they have cancelled quite a lot of flights back and forward China. So I think there's no fears here in Finland. For sure.
I'm sure the government's doing their part, because it's a welfare nation. They do care. So.
Yes, I trust Finnish government, so I'm sure they are doing enough. Yeah.
Asian looking people are being discriminated against because they're afraid that the Chinese carry the virus and they could get infected. What do you think about this?
Well, that's very awful. I think it has nothing to do with the whole race or, you know. I mean, I don't really consider, as you said, Asian looking people any kind of a threat about that. No, not really.
Actually, yeah, a few days ago when I was in the train from my station to city centers, few kids look at me and they giggle, they smile. Yeah, but yeah, they thought that I didn't know, but actually I'm aware. I'm really quick to notice that. Yeah, they thought me I'm like Chinese looking or somehow. Yeah, and I know that a group of Taiwanese people here they report that to Yle.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this discrimination that goes around with the Asian?
Actually, I don't like it for sure, but actually it's really deep in humans. I think in our mind already about it, even though they don't mean it, but they just look at us and then okay, oh, it's Chinese or Asian looking or somehow. Yeah, but I don't think they hate us or do something bad for us.
Okay, well, it was very nice to hear your input. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
What do you think about the responses? Do you think your government is doing enough to protect you from the coronavirus? Let us know in the comments below. For more local insights on the latest news and cultural trends, follow Duende's social media channels and subscribe to our YouTube. Thank you for watching and stay safe.